on another trip.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go somewhere.
Okay, so I have traveled. I tried to add it up. I'm not like one to travel a lot. I work for myself. It's just little on me. But I think that I've been on at least 50 flights this year. And I was thinking, I can't believe I haven't shared with you how I handle food when I'm traveling. Now, back in the day when I was competing, this would have been tragic because I never would have been able to manage this, but I've gotten a lot more flexible with the approach and just learning how to make smart decisions and do the best I can, and then not stress when things aren't perfect. So, I'm going to start with carbs, and then proteins, and then fats, some extra fun stuff, and then accessories. These are all things that I take with me when I'm traveling. And so I'm leaving in the morning to go to Charleston, South Carolina for the Rise Business Conference with Rachel Hollis, so I'm super pumped. But I want to be able to make smart choices, so I'm feeling my best and able to think clearly. And so this is what we're working with. So first, I always have good, healthy carb sources. Rice cakes are the most simple thing to grab on the go, and they're super, super clean. Like, the only ingredient is organic whole grain brown rice and sea salt. So you get a little bit of electrolytes too. These are super easy to travel with. And then as far as having a good fruit, apples are the safest choice because they don't have to be refrigerated, they don't get mushy, just a really, really good, healthy carb source. Plus, I really like to be sure that I have fruits to make sure that I stay hydrated, and lots of good vitamins and nutrients in them too. And then on to protein sources. Protein can be a little bit funky. Like, if you were to order a piece of chicken at a fast food place, it probably wouldn't be that great of a piece of chicken. So I always like to have good, healthy protein sources with me. The first choice is canned tuna. I know that some of you are probably like, oh my God, I can't handle another can of tuna. But you know what? I feel better when I eat the canned tuna. Some ways that I eat the canned tuna to make it a little less horrible. I love it with mustard. I know that might sound gross to some people too. I mean, you do what you gotta do. Or there's a really good barbecue sauce that I really like, and it's by
Stubbs?
Yeah, they have a good one, but what's the other one that I like? What is the brand? You're supposed to be able to read my mind, Lily. Primal Kitchen.
I was gonna say that.
They have I was totally gonna say that. They have a good barbecue sauce, so the tuna can be less horrible. And then my all-time favorite are the PE Science travel packs of protein. I'm not vegan, but obviously, but I do prefer eating dairy-free, and so vegan protein is rice and pea. Like, the only ingredients here is pea, rice, and cocoa powder, stevia, and guar gum, and salt. So super simple, really delicious. I love the peanut butter, and I love the chocolate. And typically, I'll either drink it if I'm super on the go, or I'll get a cup from a restaurant or a fast food place and mix a little bit of water with it and eat it kind of like a cookie dough, which is really delicious. And I will slice up my apple and use this as dip, and it's a little like dip and go. You get crafty, you just learn. And then, obviously, I'm not gonna run out of chomps. I'm not vegan, but obviously. I really love chomps. They're super clean and super easy to just grab and eat. I do eat 2 at a time, which is why you see so many. But one of them has 2 grams of fat and 10 grams of protein. And there's hardly any ingredients. Turkey, water, sea salt, and some other little seasonings. And so I like the turkey ones, but I also like the beef ones. They have a little bit more fat, so 6 grams of fat and 9 grams of protein in the beef ones, but chomps are the way to go for good, healthy protein. I like that it's free range and grass fed. That's super important when it comes to meat quality. Moving on to fat sources. So I like nuts because you don't have to, they're not messy. Like, I really prefer nut butter on a regular basis, but nuts are super easy just to grab and go, and they're not messy. I like this mix from Trader Joe's. It's called the Fancy Raw Mixed Nuts, and this one has cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, filberts. I didn't even know. I thought they were hazelnuts. Well, and pecans. You can get any of these nuts by themselves. Like, it's super easy to find raw cashews or raw almonds. But a little variety is the spice of life, don't they say? Other fat sources, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I'm obsessed with dark chocolate, and I really love 100% dark chocolate. I get this one at Trader Joe's. It's the cheapest and this the purest. And this one actually has cacao solids in it, which makes it a little crunchy. So this is a super convenient fat source to travel with. Fats are a little hard to travel with because you have things like oils or coconut oil or olive oil, avocado. Those are fats, but they're really hard to travel with. So the nuts and the dark chocolate. And then also I found these Bulletproof MCT oils. I like to put MCT oil in my coffee in the morning. Sometimes I mix it with protein. It helps me to think better. Like, they even name theirs brain octane oil. Fancy schmancy, but these little to-go packs are super great for MCT oil because you can't travel with a big bottle of it. And hotel coffee, I have to admit, I've become a coffee snob. You can relate, Lily, I know.
Yeah.
So I don't like the hotel coffee. Like, I've been to one hotel that had an espresso. It was a Ritz-Carlton. But unfortunately, your girl can't always stay at the Ritz. So we crawl in the reinforcements, and I do use these 4 Sigmatic coffees. And also, I like them because they help me think better too. So going to this conference, I want to be on my best game. I really like the red one, is rich and smooth. I'm going to butcher these mushroom names, but cordyceps and chaga. But then I also like the balance with tulsi and ashwagandha because I do tend to get a little bit stressed. I'm just that way. And the ashwagandha is great for stress. In case you didn't know, now you know. And now moving on to supplements. So also, if you've been following me for a while by now, you know that I can't live without my collagen from PE Science. I love collagen for hair, skin, nails, and joints. And so to travel with supplements, I don't like to take this whole big thing with me. So I have these little pill pouches, and I just put 1 scoop in a pill pouch. So you have like a little sample. So I use that for my collagen, but also it's so hard to travel with veggies, so I don't really even try. If anything, I'll try to find a store close by when I get there in case there's a refrigerator, because a lot of times hotels don't have refrigerators and then the veggies go to waste. And if your dad was anything like mine and you wasted food, you're in deep trouble. So I don't like to waste food, and I just wait, and if I get there and there's a grocery store close, I'll get veggies that way. Otherwise, I never go anywhere without my greens, the powdered ones. So I'll take a scoop of greens, and I usually do it. I pack at least 2 for each day. So I take this scoop. This takes a special art. Pay close attention. So you have your scoop, and you open it up. You have to make sure that it's fully open, and then once you've had lots of practice, it'll go in just like that, and you spread it out, and this scoop is literally like perfect for it. And then it's just like 1 little sample bag, and usually I'll take a Sharpie and write on there with it. And the last supplement that I like really hate to travel without is electrolytes. So when I fly, it completely throws my body haywire, and electrolytes help so much with rehydrating. I love these from Ultima. I guess that's how you say it. No one has corrected me yet. But these have 0 calories, 0 anything. And it's just electrolytes. I love the lemon one, so it tastes like lemonade, and they're really delicious. These are the best tasting ones that I've found yet. So I highly recommend these. I don't go far without them, and I use them like 3 times a day, maybe a little bit more sometimes. And now that's the food stuff. There are travel hacks that I really love as far as like tools. So I'm really funny, as you saw in my last video about I don't drink my coffee like normal humans. I like to drink it out of a straw. And for other things too, like if I get a drink in a public place like a water, I don't really like lipping the cup. I'd rather have my own straw. I got this in a pack of FAVE, I think, at Marshall's, but you could totally Amazon them. It's a steel straw, but this little silicone thing is great on the teeth. Highly recommend traveling with that. And then also, this is like one of the most special gifts I've ever received. It's a pocket scale, and I hope that nothing ever happens to this because I love it. And I don't travel without it. I'm not super funny about weighing everything that I eat anymore, but there are some things that I like to weigh. And this is just the best little scale to have on hand just for emergencies. So if you're in prep and you need a scale, I highly recommend this. But if there are just things that you like to weigh, just for fun or just for peace of mind, I like this little pocket scale too. If I don't fall over first. Okay, should it just be my head? Guys, I've got to finish packing, but thanks for watching the video. Be sure, if you like it, to like it, like literally, give me a thumbs up. And subscribe. Oh, that'd be so great if you could subscribe. And if you want to comment below, let me know if it was helpful or what you want to see next. That'd be awesome. Bye.